Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica on our special Christmas episode this year, or Hanukkah if you celebrate it, or if you don't celebrate anything, just hanging out with friends and family and having a good winter season. Kind of wanted to show you guys Christmas Nights into Dreams because it's one of my favorite Christmas experience games of all time. This is from a generation when developers just did fun things like this. Sega just decided, hey, let's take Nights into Dreams and release a Christmas game about it. And that's just something that we don't see as much anymore, and it's really fun. I kind of thought about doing the Blue Stinger Christmas level, but I decided that Christmas Nights into Dreams is just way more fun because it's entirely Christmas themed. What better to look at today than something like this? But what I really want to do is thank each and every one of you for watching this, subscribing to the channel if you have, and just helping me get to the point where I am now. When I started the channel, it was really hard to go from 0 subscribers to 100, and now we have well over 1,500, and it keeps going up. So my Christmas thanks is just everyone who's enjoyed this, everyone who's left me positive feedback, comments, asked questions, the people that have helped me, the people I've been able to help repair their hardware through these videos, or through actually getting the hardware and fixing it. Thank you to each and every one of you for watching. It's been a great 2019. 2018 was not a fun year, and 2019 has proven to be much better. So definitely thanks everyone for helping me have a great 2019. But as far as the gameplay is concerned of Christmas Nights into Dreams, it is just Nights into Dreams with a complete Christmas overhaul. This was, I think, a free game in Japan, and in the US, I think maybe it cost a few dollars. I can't remember, but I do know that I did get this for Christmas when I owned a Saturn, and I was super excited to play it because, weirdly enough, I hadn't actually played Nights into Dreams yet. This is my first experience with the game, so I thought it was amazing. It's a little short, but then when I actually found out as a kid that there was a first game in the series that I had apparently somehow missed, I definitely picked it up, and I had a ton of fun with it. It obviously, playing around with it, it exists on a 2D plane. It's like a pseudo 3D game, but your character is definitely on rails here, and you need to collect the orbs and put them into the, I want to call them orb pods, to be able to progress through the stage. But as far as the Christmas theme is concerned, this is amazing. You have Christmas trees, you have candy canes, you have Christmas music, stars, holly. Everything that one would typically associate with Christmas is included in this little game. Even the, rings you fly through look more like Christmas wreaths at this point than they would anything else. So as you go through the game, you collect those orbs, and that's what's going to help you progress through each individual level. And there really isn't much to say about Nights into Dreams. I mean, it wasn't as well received as something like Super Mario 64 when it came out, because everyone was expecting Sega to do a traditional 3D Sonic game, and obviously we know we never really received that on the Saturn. It took us to the Dreamcast and Sonic Adventure, which consequently also has a Christmas level if you put the calendar to the right day. I thought about that one as well, but I really kept coming back to Nights and wanting to show you that. So now that we've exploded that orb pod, we're able to go on to the second mare. It's like a nightmare sort of theme with this. Everything exists in dreams. Obviously, Nights into Dreams, it's right in the title. But you just have to basically go through each individual course until you get to the fourth one. You get graded on each, and then you'll be able to go to the boss character for that level. But I wish this game was a little more well received when it came out. It definitely wasn't poorly received, but compared to Super Mario 64, it definitely had a longer road to hoe as far as being admired. But I think as the years have gone on, this game has definitely picked up steam, and it is definitely considered one of the best games on the Saturn, along with something like Burning Rangers that obviously showed the power that Saturn was capable of in a 3D sort of aspect. But there really isn't much more to say about this. It's just such a fun little game to play at Christmas. I play it each Christmas through, and I also weirdly post it every single Christmas on my Instagram, so be prepared to see this game again in about 4 days, depending on what I put it on the calendar. But I hope everyone has a great holiday season. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and being able to bring this video to you is definitely something that is a lot of fun, and doing this entire channel has been fun. It started as a little bit of a side hobby, and it definitely still is. Not many people know a ton about me, really, but I am a filmmaker and a college professor during the day, and then I kind of work on these in my spare time, so it's something that I've always been passionate about. I started as a sports filmmaker, and now I do a whole bunch of different sort of stuff, but doing this channel has been giving me the ability to kind of be a little weirdly artistic with like the Dracula intro for the next season coming up with the blood running, things like that. I've been able to put a little bit of my artistry, for lack of a better term, into the videos, and that's been a lot of fun. But just talking to everyone about these games that I like so much and hearing that other people like them as well, that's definitely been something that's been a huge benefit for me, doing this channel and just playing around with all this stuff. As far as other Christmas games to play, it's really not like a huge genre, obviously, because it is such a limited audience. Christmas is only, one season and really one day a year. But Blue Stinger on the Dreamcast has a great Christmas level. You don't need to change your calendar for that. It just occurs in the game itself, and that's definitely something fun to check out if you haven't seen it yet. And the Sonic Adventure games definitely have some Christmas themes as well, but Christmas Nights into Dreams really is the quintessential Christmas game to me, kind of like Christmas Vacation is the Christmas movie to me. You kind of just hold on to those memories. And I remember, I didn't look up the year when this came out, but I was probably, 13, 12 when this came out, and I had a Saturn, and I definitely just remember playing the hell out of this game when I got it for Christmas, and I absolutely loved it. It felt perfect for the season, obviously, and just the game in general is super fun. I haven't really touched on many of the mechanics, but you do travel on that 2D plane, and you have a little acceleration button where you do that twist, or kind of a dive bomb, and then you go through all those different rings and hoops to be able to up your score and progress. You are on a timer, so you do need to complete all the different stages within that time frame, or else the night ends and you need to restart. And you just pick up those orbs, drop them in those pods, and that's how you get to each next little stage in the environment. It can be a little bit of a difficult game because it was intended on using the Saturn 3D analog pad, but I am just playing on the classic Sega Saturn D-pad, so it's a little bit touchier to control, but definitely not too hard. Once you get used to it, it really becomes kind of second nature. I've actually never played it on a 3D pad. I think I had one back when I originally had a Saturn, but I have absolutely no idea what happened to that because I traded that Saturn in for probably something that was not anywhere near as good as the Saturn itself. I remember I traded a bunch of games that have now become very valuable and wish I could get them back because I probably got like $2 for something that now sells for like $200 or $300. So hindsight's 20/20. But this game gives me amazing hindsight memories. We're on the 4th stage now, and we're going to carry on into the boss. But short of that, in the comments, you tell me what games you like playing at Christmas, because I'd really be curious to hear what you enjoy. Everyone has their own Christmas traditions, whether it's the movies they watch, the people they see, the bars they go to. If you're over 21, I definitely am. I'm 35. Or the games they play. There's definitely games that people play at least once a year, and I'm sure some of you have games that you like to play during different holidays, things like that. And I'd just be curious to hear your memories of Christmas gaming. I almost did a video on the consoles I got for Christmas, but I decided this one seemed more fun. But I definitely remember those days when I opened up a present underneath the tree and it was a Sega Genesis with the Sega CD attached to it, the whole combo. When I opened up my Sega Saturn or my Dreamcast, those are such fundamental memories to me as a kid, getting those new consoles at Christmas. My parents would always pretend that I didn't get them, and magically there'd always be another gift. Just, oh, we forgot about it. It's hiding behind the tree. I don't know who it's for. There's no name on it. You should open it up and look and see what it is. And those are definitely fond memories. And if and when my wife and I have kids, I'm definitely going to pull we found a spare gift. I wonder what it could possibly be. Because, by the 3rd or 4th time my parents did that, I was clearly onto it. But when I was a little kid and I got my Sega Genesis and Sega CD, I'm like, what? There's an extra gift and nobody knows who it's for? Is it for me? What's in the box? And I would open it with wild abandonment and just be so excited to set the thing up. Although, truth be told, when I got the Sega Genesis, it didn't have the right video cable in the box, and I did have to wait a day to be able to play it. That's not something that happens as much anymore, but now you definitely have to update consoles well in advance of Christmas Day because you do not want to be trying to download the updates when everyone else is hitting those servers during Christmas. So, pro tip, if you're buying something for your kids, open the box up, update it, make sure it's running before you give it to them, because definitely you don't want to disappoint them and be like, oh, it's going to be 4 hours to update because the server's just not working. Short of that, we hope you have a great holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or anything else. Hopefully you spend it with family and friends. You have a great time and have a lot of fun memories, because things like this are amazing memories to me, and I hope that you all have those memories that you will, remember to the end of time. But have a safe and happy holiday season. We'll definitely still be bringing videos out. But short of that, it's been a great 2019. Thanks everyone for watching this and for helping me get to where I am. If you want to throw me a subscription, by all means, but I don't want to ask too much on Christmas. But thanks so much for watching. We hope you have a great holiday, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.